to another exciting episode of True Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. So y'all know I've been doing these videos on these dancing nurses. I had two videos that were I did commentary on it and how I think it's a really, really horrible phenomenon. I also did a video where it was just nurses dancing, and you can find these videos all over the place, folks. I mean, it's not hard to find. The videos that I culled for my last video, I got off of Twitter. There's a Twitter account on there. I forget the name. I wish I had saved it, but they basically, all they do is retweet these TikTok videos that they find of these nurses dancing with the date on it from, all over the world, really. And what we're finding is there's a lot of these nurses that are having the time to do these TikTok videos when we're told that the hospitals are overflowing. There's a pandemic going on. People are dying. Bodies are piling up in the streets. And yet nurses have the time to do choreographed dance numbers and put them on an app that's loaded with Chinese spyware. It's very interesting and definitely sells the narrative that we're all in this together, except for the dancing nurses. They can do whatever they want, apparently. Well, there's two new videos that I just found. They're a couple of days old now, but I did want to kind of devote a video to both of these, really, and I figured since the subject matter on them is pretty similar, I would just go ahead and and lump them together into one. So this first one, I don't know what the hell's going on in here. I think maybe somebody got into the pharmaceutical cabinet in the hospital, but let's just take a look at this first one. It's weird. It's really weird. Wow. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, all I'm going to say is yeah, don't do meth. Don't do meth, folks. Drugs are bad. Okay. Now, this second video also came out a couple of days ago, actually around about the same time as this one, I think. And this one, it's kind of the same type of deal in that it seems to, in that it apes the African funeral meme that's been going around the last couple of months. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. Go to the internet, I would say Google, but I got yelled at last time I mentioned Google. So go to DuckDuckGo or whatever search engine you want to use and look it up. So it follows along those same lines, but rather than pretending like the virus is dead in this one, Let me just play it. There's no way to describe it. Just here we go. Folks, I'm tired of this. I really am. I'm tired of this whole. I'm tired of this whole situation, the whole pandemic thing, being locked down and everything. I'm tired of week after week after week hearing that millions of Americans have lost their jobs and now have to sit at home. And I'm tired of hearing about governors, mostly Democrat governors, but some Republican governors as well, basically destroying our rights and our civil liberties for nothing. Essentially, I'm absolutely tired of this. And then to add insult to injury, we have all these videos coming out of all these nurses dancing, putting on these little plays and things like that, plays that make it look like they're carrying around somebody who died of coronavirus in a body bag, plays that make it look like they killed the virus. And I mean, folks, it's crude, especially that first video especially is very crude, but that shit takes time to set up. That's not something that you can do if your hospital is overwhelmed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Whoop, I hit the wrong thing. That's not something that that's not something that you have time for if your hospital is overwhelmed. Now, whenever I point this out, I always get yelled at from people on the left saying, "Oh, well, they're just doing this to keep their sanity, and how dare they? How dare you question them? These are our champions, and so on." That's essentially the reaction I get from the left whenever I point out the fact that this is really, really, it looks bad. It looks horrible, folks. It really does, because this does not sell the narrative that there is a pandemic going on. And I think largely this is part of the reason why people are wanting to go back to work, because they see these videos and they see that the hospitals are not overcrowded. They see that they're not overwhelmed, and they realize that these lockdown orders, they make no sense in the face of this. And that's why we're starting to see this groundswell of support, this backlash against these lockdown orders, protests across the country. Now, I want to just kind of, with this first video in particular, I just want to kind of take a look at this Twitter thread, kind of go over some of the reactions that this thread got here. You know, first things first, we got a meme. I always love memes. Let's see, passing the baton. We got nurses making TikTok videos, military personnel who never saw combat, demanding you thank them for their service. Mm-hmm. Yep, that if you could sum this whole situation up in a meme, that's you got it in one. Can't wait till the virus kills us all. Yep, mm-hmm. We aren't that lucky, you know. We're probably not. Let's see, pharmaceutical meth, Ritalin, or something going on. Yeah, I know they could sure use help just next door in Mexico. No time for TikTok there. Yeah, no, but in Western countries, there's plenty of time for TikTok. Plenty of time for it, apparently. Bad for healthcare image and just bad content. Double whammy. Arrest and send them to the gulag. I don't know if I'd go that far, but yeah, no, it's these kinds of videos, they are not conducive to they're not conducive to a friendly atmosphere or anything like that. It's a psyop. Yeah, it's definitely looking like that. Seems they discovered the pass key for the pharmacy. Are we sure these aren't just nurses that have suffered brain damage from Corona Chan infection? Oh my God! Let's take a look at one more. It won't be long before the first question when being admitted to a hospital is about your political affiliation rather than health insurance. Yeah, no, we're probably going to be at that point sooner rather than later, especially me, with me criticizing these nurses and putting these videos on there. I'm probably going to take one look at my social media history and be like, oh yeah, no, this guy was yelling at us for doing TikTok videos. No, we can't treat him. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this video right here for now. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.